Happy Thursday! Oh, this pod is gonna be a pod of pods. Actually, probably not. My prediction is that this pod will probably not get any views, man. No, whoopsies. Woo! Nobody's gonna be watching this pod about upcoming events, great things happening for content, and also a whole bunch of, we're back to PKing. We're back to doing some PVM content. Even though I'm not the best PVMer, I will still try to make the most entertaining videos ever. We're back to extreme forms of money making, and we just feel back in general. Some housekeeping uptakes. We don't edit around here. Welcome if you're watching this for the first time. This is episode 20 of this podcasting journey adventure. Firstly, if you're a little worried, we're going to be doing more podcasts. Don't worry. I said on my previous 10 podcasts, hey, we're going to do 10 more episodes. We're going to see how stuff goes, and then we're going to do another 10. So definitely still committed to do pods. May not even put like a limit on the number of pods that I have pretty much set and stuff, because I'm really liking the atmosphere, and it feels kind of really good to just relax and talk, kind of like I'm live streaming in a way. But this is very much like a lot different than live streaming. Doing like a longer style video where you're not interacting with people. Well, let me go ahead and say this. I don't even know how many. I was going to say 24-hour live streams. I've probably done well over 100. But I can't tell you how many live streams I've done where I said to myself, hey, I'm going to stream for like 5 hours, maybe 4, maybe, around that time period. Oh, I got some burpees. Woo! Had some Caesar extra Caesar dressing on my salad for lunch. I don't have gallbladder issues, but I've been having some gas issues. My little dog, man. I gotta buy a gas mask for him. But then the dude gasses me like when we're laying in bed together, and I'm trying to fall asleep around like 11:30, and this guy is ripping bombs like it's just. Does anyone else's pets do the same? I got to use that word wisely, because I do still own a ball python, or I shouldn't really say own. I'm the dad of a ball python, although he's not as lovable as, my little dog, but still. Yeah, doing a pod on YouTube, you're just really talking about you, and you can really convey a lot of your message into content. And we do have a lot of things that we talk about. But on Twitch, because it's very interactive, I've extended a 4-hour live stream to an 8-hour live stream. I once did a 5-hour live stream initially to a 10-hour live stream, because I was trying to talk about a whole bunch of interesting stuff, and people just kept piling on in. And it was very, very interactive. It was actually very fun. I've also live streamed for 1 hour initially, then the next thing I know, I'm live streaming for like 4 hours. So it's live streaming is one of those things where it's like, it's very random. And if you hit the nail on the head, especially with a great audience out there, then it just makes it 10 times better. But like I said, we have quite a few things to talk about in this pod. Firstly, expect more pods. They're not going away. Every Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, Thirsty Thursday, Saturdays, actually leaning away from pasta these days, especially a lot of carbs, but tonight I'm going to enjoy some, going to make some grilled chicken, some broccoli, cauliflower on the side, roasted garlic, oh yes, it's 2:15 p.m. right now, I'm already talking about dinner. Anyways, yeah, I'm actually recording this podcast fairly late. Normally, I record these pods like early in the morning around 7, but it's actually fairly good that I'm doing a later one. Just some housekeeping items. All is well, or all appears to be well, especially in the old school RuneScape community from that rollback that happened. Definitely check out my previous video, previous pod from Tuesday. We're live now on Discord with Guardians of the Rift. That is the mini game that I could not think of in the last pod, because I'm seriously considering about shifting onto 99 runecrafting, because 99 runecrafting is very, very profitable still. And I'm probably going to tap into 99 runecrafting and make as much money as I possibly can before, the plug is pulled. Because Slayer, well, we'll talk about that a little more. But yeah, I couldn't remember the minigame last episode, and now I do. Guardians of the Rift. I do have a Discord server. All my links are down below. And gonna actually be doing some Discord streaming. Believe it or not, I actually never really tried doing that, but I think it's going to be fun rather than doing like Twitch or Kick. It's definitely going to be smaller, but something amazing happened to me that I definitely do want to share with you all, because like I've been saying, what's good for me is definitely good for you all with content-wise. And I have about 5 different thoughts running through my head right now. That's also another glorious thing about making pods, is that if you've ever made a pod before, you just let everything go, kind of like drinking a whole bunch of prune juice, then, just letting everything go, man. Just letting all the buildup go. Okay, so I've been given a great opportunity by a very, very old friend. Definitely might be doing an interview. Not 100% sure yet. His schedule is very, very jam-packed right now. But I actually got accepted to be launched on a new platform. Some of you all may have heard of it, because it's definitely gone through a rebranding phase. It did start years ago, but now it's completely new with a new team of developers and completely new management out there. And by the way, if you use social media, I'm very much more active on social media. Obviously, YouTube, Facebook, X, cross off the X. You got to replace that with an X. And, of course, Snapchat out there as well. But today launches a new journey. So, Storyfire is pretty much been around the block for a while, but like I said, it's been under new management, and I've been given an opportunity to actually be a content creator over there. I'm actually being sponsored by Storyfire, and I'm going to be uploading videos over there every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And the videos I'm going to be uploading over there are going to be the videos that made me me. Videos I cannot put over here on this channel, because this channel is FluffTube, and the algorithm is absolutely bananas. If I try to be myself, which by the way, I am not for hate speech at all, but I am for fun gaming, and that is what I did years ago, and that's how I got well known. Is just, well, okay, people legitimately did think that I was crazy back then, because I guess a lot of people didn't understand marketing, or rather being an entertainer. But that's who I am, and that's what I am. When it boils down to when it comes down to the last straw, I'm an entertainer. I'm a content creator, and I cannot put videos that have made me, like PKing videos, on here. I cannot put, because it screws up the algorithm. I've obviously hit a decent algorithm doing these pods, because my channel is growing for the first time in, I want to say, well beyond 10 years. We have gained 2,000 subscribers in the last couple months, because I've been choosing to go to a cleaner style podcasting video, or like, content, area. And YouTube is actually sending these videos out to my active subscribers. I do have I have plenty of active subscribers. The problem is that YouTube doesn't give them the option. And by all means, I'm subscribed to people. I watch people on YouTube just like any other person out there. There are days where I can't view some videos that people that I'm subscribed to upload. And I'm totally understandable if you are subscribed and you can't watch a video because you just are a busy person. But if you're not given the choice because I upload a video over here that pretty much gets, absolutely pulverized with the algorithm, then it's no bueno, man. I don't believe in censorship whatsoever. Storyfire is a free speech platform, and I can actually upload PKing videos over there. Not to mention, it is also a Patreon style platform too, where you can actually buy a subscription to me, kind of like a Twitch subscription as well, or a Patreon subscription too. Over there, they're called keys. And I do have custom roles on my Discord server if you actually do become a key sub over there. Just like I did years ago, or actually, going back even further, my Discord server used to be actually 100% private. And when you would subscribe to me on Twitch, one of the perks would actually be, you get access to my private Discord server. And now my Discord server is, it's totally public, and I love interacting with you guys. But this is definitely one way that you all can definitely support me. However, if you definitely can, and that's totally fine. I was still a full-time live streamer, even for people that did not subscribe or donated to my Twitch streams at all. The pods will be continuing every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. So if you're here for the pods, have no worries. However, over on Storyfire, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, going to be dropping a video. Probably most likely maybe 5, maybe 10 minutes. And it's going to be a straight shooting style NightmareRH video. It's not going to be a censored, fluffy little video. It's going to be pretty much, old school. If you do subscribe, though, over there, I will be posting exclusive content, probably extra, maybe like a video here and there extra. They do have other perks over there, kind of like Patreon does. When I did Patreon 2017, 2018, I was posting my vlogs over there, which was pretty ironic because my pods, which I'm doing now, was actually posted on my Patreon. It was the other way around. But yeah, like I said, I've been given a great opportunity to actually be a content creator, to be a sponsored content creator over there, which is just really remarkable. And it's a great feeling because, like I said, what's good for me is good for you all. I'm a content creator. My time isn't free, just like your guys' time aren't free as well. And if it's let me put it this way, or rather, let me do some backpedaling. I was actually seriously thinking about stepping away from like YouTube, like entirely, actually probably like a couple months ago. I have a lot of stuff going on in my life. It's all very, very great things actually happening in my life right now. I currently have 2 startup businesses. One's going to be done next month, maybe not next month, maybe like a month and a half from now. Once that's done, I've actually made the decision to actually talk about it on YouTube. At first I wasn't, but then I'm like, no, I can actually, talk about it. It is not, both of them are non-RuneScape related. But the one that I'm going to be showing probably in a month or so, once I get done working on, that's going to free up a lot more of my time. And I'm considering doing a lot more content creating, especially maybe so much going back into live streaming per se. But right now, making a video here and there and doing a podcast style video, I have enough time for. I don't have enough time just yet, per se, to do a excessive amount of live streaming. As for the other startup that I'm working on, I'm not going to be sharing that with you all because it involves too much of my personal life, which is nothing bad, but I like, keeping personal stuff out of, like, the NightmareRH realm. Just like how, for anyone who doesn't know, I was in the United States Marine Corps for over 15 and a half years, 2007, May 2007, and my med board concluded to go out the medical route, 15 November 22. I never made videos here and there, say, especially when I came home from deployments, I'm like, hey, sorry guys, I was gone for X amount of months, but I want to keep it gaming orientated and RuneScape like focus because that's who I am. I'm a RuneScapian holic, and I think that's really the best style. But I do enjoy these type of podcasts. Where I'm going at is that a couple months ago, my life has just been so busy in so many positive ways, very very positive ways. I sold my house for a gigantic profit back in December 2023. So I can't even believe it's almost 11 months now. And I've basically moved into different areas of my life. I'm fully done with the military aspect, so you all don't have to worry about me being pulled for like a deployment or any other stuff that that is required and stuff. So I'm definitely available. But quite a few of you all actually reached out to me a couple months ago and they're like, hey, just go ahead and like post something, just tie in. And I ended up posting, a random, it's a podcast, and boom, it kind of really hit the nail on the head. And it's made me really think the last couple months of how being a content creator, even though my community is nothing like it was before, and I do have a goal, which I think is definitely achievable. I would love for these podcast episodes by the end of this year, or rather beginning of next year, to have between 5 to 10K video views per episode. I think that's definitely achievable. It just needs to really find what area potting that we're really going in. And I hate saying the obvious, but it's definitely the area of GP. Yes, I know, man. Like, you go ahead and make a RuneScape video about like anything GP related. It's completely just like the algorithm picks it up for like YouTube. But that's actually something that I do want to get into, especially on like Storyfire. And like I said, I plan on uploading 3 videos. And if you do choose to subscribe over there, buy a subscription, then it's definitely going to be more exclusive content. But I want to start doing GP money making challenges, kind of like how I used to. And later down the road, maybe in about a month and a half, once I have this one side project pretty much coming to a conclusion, there's a really good chance I'm going to get back into live streaming. If not, maybe not full-time, probably definitely not full-time, but definitely like a good amount of like chunk. And especially if Storyfire platform ever leans towards the live streaming route or live streaming feature, then it's definitely going to be, I'll definitely test it out. I was on Kick for a little bit streaming, and then that's really it. All last year was absolutely a nightmare for me. No pun intended. I had to actually do a whole bunch of house repairs that came up very suddenly before I could actually put my house on the market. And that consumed a lot of my time because I was live streaming a lot last year. And, but otherwise, yeah, like I said, quite a few of you all good friends and also a whole bunch of random viewers reached out to me a couple months ago, and they're just like, "Hey, man, we don't know what's going on with you. Can you please?" And to be honest, I don't want to use the word that I felt guilty, but it kind of really felt like missing in a way a little bit to not really be posting some content. But the oh boy, the COO of this company, Storyfire, maybe some of you know him, Sky Does Minecraft. He's the one that I'm trying to schedule an interview for. He actually reached out to me. And believe it or not, Sky the Kid, or rather Sky Does Minecraft, I've actually known him since 2008. He actually came on to my very old Ventrilo server years ago, and he fairly recently became the COO of Chief Operating Officer of Storyfire, and he's like, "Hey man, we're launching, we're ramping up. Do you want to be sponsored?" And I'm like, "Yeah." I've never really had a sponsor before, kind of like Storyfire, and I'll say this. Years ago, I signed a contract with Machinima. Maybe some of you remember that. And then Machinima basically pretty much, when this big shift happened on YouTube, Machinima dropped a whole bunch of people, and then I got picked up with Fullscreen. Ironically, both those companies are absolutely beyond bankrupt now, and they deserve to be. They were terrible at communicating with their content creators, but then again, they had so many. But they just, at the end of the day, they really didn't give a hoot about their creators making their businesses millions and millions and millions of dollars, if not billions of dollars. They just really didn't care. The Storyfire staff, I've spoken to the CEO multiple times. I was on their space call today. The space call is actually still going, but I'll try to link you all down below, or I think they're going to send me a custom part that I was actually on their space call. I did tweet, or rather send an X notification saying, "Hey, I'm going to be on their, space call and stuff now." But the CEO, amazing guy. He actually cares about his content creators. It's great vibes. Everyone is super helpful over there, and they, at the end of the day, they want content creators to grow. YouTube, it literally feels like they just want to if you are not on this new algorithm, it literally feels like YouTube just wants to put you in a coffin and send you on your merry way, which is absolutely terrible. But to keep it really plain and simple, I have a lot of great things that I've wanted to do. Like, for example, I've wanted to finish a lot of video series of mine that I can't put on YouTube. I want to finish raunchy video series of me just being a goofball, but it's a funny style NightmareRH video. And I'm going to be using Storyfire for that type of, area to drop, the content on. And the videos going up, like I said, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, those are going to be public. Exclusive content is primarily going to be fan-requested content. I used to do this also on Twitch for subscribers. I'm like, "Hey, let me turn on subscriber-only chat. What do you want to see me live stream today? Okay, you want to see me PK? Oh, I love you for subscribing to me, but yeah, it's come on, man. My vocal cords are gonna go to not a good area. My vocal cords are definitely gonna die. I'm gonna drop definitely links down below. So making a Storyfire account is totally free. Viewing my videos on Storyfire are totally free as well. You make a Storyfire account, by all means, you don't have to buy a subscription at all. The videos I'm dropping Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, hey, they're for you guys, and they're my content over there. At first I wasn't going to make a video tomorrow, but now that I'm kind of revved up, I'm probably going to be dropping a video over there tomorrow. And all the videos I drop over there, I'm going to be talking a little bit about over here, like on the intro of the podcast. So don't worry, you're not going to, miss anything. But yeah, the first video is just a welcome video talking about the stuff we're going to be doing. PKing, definitely going to be PKing, definitely going to be doing GP money-making challenges. I want to see if I can actually get into some raiding. I got a whole bunch of clan members that are like throwing their time at me left and right, and I feel so bad. But after about a month and a half, once I finish this project, I promise I'm going to dedicate a lot more time to content creating. A significant amount of more time. And I would really love to rebuild my community to what it was definitely before 2019. 2019, I was, I didn't do anything. But then again, I was also deployed, so it's really couldn't really do anything if I wanted to. Different story. I'm thinking about doing some challenges as well, and then having some repercussions. Maybe if I don't make 100 mil in like 1 month, then I hate saying this. Okay, this might be a bad example. If I don't make 100 mil GP in 1 month on old school RuneScape by doing X amount of money making methods, I'd maybe shave my head or something. Okay, I'm just using that as a example. Probably not going to shave my head. I already have a receding hairline at the age of 36. I know, mother humpers. Probably by 46, there's going to be George Costanza. You're going to be watching some George Costanza content. Maybe you want that. Maybe you don't. I don't know. But seriously. Otherwise, if you could take the time to really make a Storyfire account, like I said, it's completely free. And go over there and definitely subscribe to me, because that will actually show the Storyfire team that I'm actually bringing people over. And like I said, I am being sponsored by them. And what's good for me is good for you all. The more of an audience I pretty much have over there, it does look very good for your boy NightmareRH. And hey, you want to know what? There might be some long live streams coming in the near future. But yeah, that's my game plan. Definitely let me know down below if you think it sucks, if you think it's good, if you think it's something that could be better, definitely done better. But I really don't know. A lot of you all have been screaming for old-style NightmareRH content, and well, by the grace of God, Adam, so thank Adam, especially if I do an interview with him. You got to show support and thank him, because he reached out to me out of the blue, and he's like, hey, man, you want an opportunity? And I'm like, yeah, absolutely. Taco Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, you're getting pods here. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you're getting a video dropped in Storyfire. You're already getting that's like a double dose of stuff. So stay tuned, definitely. And if you do sub to me over there, then there's definitely going to be a lot of exclusive content. Otherwise, I'm kind of really tired because I've been up since like 5 in the morning. I need to drink some more caffeine. This pod is going to be relatively short, but I'll leave you on this one closing note. We will find a niche in these pods, I promise you. It's going to be a niche, but we will find it. Oh, yes, we will. And then we're just going to roll with it. Something tells me that it's just like talking about stuff happening on RuneScape. I really don't want to become a news anchor, except Will Ferrell, news anchor, would, But then again, I can't even do that on YouTube. Ah, I can't be Anchorman on YouTube. I will be censored. Anchorman on Storyfire, maybe. But no, on a serious note, though, I definitely love you guys for watching these podcasts. And thank you for staying in and tuning in for my content. It really does mean a lot. But I'll talk more about it Saturday. And Saturday, we're definitely going to have a longer style pod. But otherwise, yeah. Hopefully your Thursday is going well, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.